Hi there, my name is Maggie, and today I'd like to continue with another file of free English exercises for digital specialists. These are the files that I create for people like you who are interested in the field of marketing technologies and who are not native English speakers. And usually these files are dedicated to learning a little bit during 15 minutes during your busy day or during your busy work day or your study day or something. And basically these files contain theoretical part and also exercises. And today we're going to talk about MarTech and Chatbots, which is like a really interesting topic. And we will begin with the overview of the file with exercises, and the title page or the first page, you can see that we have this kind of theoretical overview. You can also take a look at the online lecture which I post on my YouTube channel, and you can also check out the blog post, which also contains maybe not additional but interesting information in addition to what's here. Then we have a set of exercises of different types for you not to get bored, and we have filling the blank, true or false, matching the definition and the term, and we have multiple choice questions. And then we have answer key. There is the link to the form, to the feedback form, using which you can actually either ask me a question or share your opinion, and you can also let me know maybe there is some kind of term or maybe topic that you're interested in and you would like to have exercises to practice. And also, in addition to English exercises that I develop, it is also possible to join online conversations, MarTalks, free, online, open, in small groups of like-minded people. We use these special terms and words to feel more confident, to feel fluent in our everyday professional life and development. If you wish to work with me individually, there are also different types of ways to improve your spoken English for business purposes. And also you can talk to me about your potential or ongoing MarTech career. Maybe you have certain questions, and also you can check out the MarTech guide, which unites all the experience which I accumulated during more than 12 years of my experience in the field as a lecturer and as the practitioner. And without further ado, let's get to the exercises. I'm not going to go through the theoretical part, because for that you can just by the way, before you actually go through exercises, I really advise you to complete them first yourself and use this video to go through what you've completed once again as a revision, or maybe if you have any questions, you can also take a look at that once again. But it's always better to just focus yourself on what you have, and then just check it or maybe listen to the definition and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's get to the exercises. And the first one is about filling the gaps, filling the blanks. So what do we have here? We have words like AI-powered, support, chatbot, leads, menu-based, speaking, and conversational AI. So what can we see here? AI something is a computer program that simulates a human conversation. So we can certainly say that we're talking about chatbot here, because it's a general definition of a chatbot, a computer program that can simulate a human conversation, talk to you like a person. Second sentence, so I'm going to cross out the word that I used. Second sentence, some chatbots use some kind of techniques like natural language processing. So basically techniques, these are something that could be considered as a conversational AI. We have different types of categorizations of AI, and chatbots are the direct and very prominent example of conversational AIs. Sentence 3. Chatbots allow users to interact by selecting from a menu or option. So actually it is just clear from the sentence that we're talking about menu-based chatbots, because they are like the fundamental, like really structured chatbots, which I think one of the first types of chatbots. And usually they could be voice or text based, but usually they're more text based, like the first step, and they are certainly menu based, so we can cross it out from here. So chatbots can recognize context and respond in a conversational way. So here we can say that we have clever, more clever chatbots, and they are the ones which are AI powered. 5. Businesses use chatbots in something to answer common questions and resolve problems. So chatbots could be used certainly in support, because sometimes you may not really have resources or people to solve pretty basic questions that your customer may help. And in real life, in real time, problem solving is a really good example and context for chatbots use. In marketing, chatbots can collect something and pass them to email lists. It's quite clear that we're talking about leads, because when you fill in the form and chatbot actually uses it for the emailing lists, this is quite a big part and nice part of email marketing as well. 7. Sales teams use chatbots to qualify and segment something before passing them to a CRM. So we can collect leads, and we can also segment these leads to work with them further. And then we have 8. Voice chatbots allow users to interact by something instead of typing. So we can say that here's letter G, by speaking instead of typing, because we have conversational AIs which use different kinds of natural language processing approaches. We talked about that in one of the previous exercises. Let's move on. Exercise number 2. Please read the statements. Are they true or false? So, chatbots always require artificial intelligence to function. That is actually false, because they could be script-based and they don't necessarily need any kind of AI to work. Menu-based chatbots require users to type their questions. Actually, this is also false, because there are predefined set of buttons which can be clicked, and then scripts move on based on the decision tree. AI-powered chatbots use NLP to understand user input. So NLP, as I mentioned, is natural language processing, and that's why it's certainly the fact that it is used in order to understand the input, because it's how the natural language is being processed. Chatbots are only used for customer support, which is not true, because they can be used for different other approaches. By the way, you can share in the comments different applications of chatbots in marketing or in business in general. It will be really interesting to share that, so please let me know. And voice chatbots allow users to communicate through speech. Yes, clearly, because this is what they are for. Moving on, generative AI chatbots can create new content as responses. This is also true, because they can actually generate not only pictures and some other things that AI can do, but also texts, which is based on prior inputs and on the ways that the chatbot is actually being trained. Sales chatbots transfer qualified chats to sales representatives. This is also true, because even though the initial conversation can be started with chatbots, if there is some sort of a particular problem or there's some sort of need of a human, then this chat can be transferred to the customer support person or sales representative. And chatbots can help increase conversions on landing pages, which is also actually true, because when you have a question and the chatbot right away answers you, you're more likely to stay on the website instead of searching for something else and waiting for the answer. Maybe later you wouldn't really need that answer because you already found something else. So basically this is about catching a person on landing pages. Let's match the statements. So menu-based chatbots, rule-based chatbots, AI-powered chatbot, voice chatbot, and generative AI chatbot. So menu-based uses NLP to process human language. So here we can say that we're talking about AI-powered chatbot, because NLP is AI kind of technique. creates new content as responses. We're talking about generative AI chatbot. So moving on, here we have users predefined buttons to interact. So here we can say that we use, we use menu based because we have menu of the possible conversation topics. Moving on, provides preset answers based on frequently asked questions. So basically here we can say that we're talking about rules based because we have certain rules, we have certain answers, and basically you just navigate the website but quicker using the chatbot. And allows users to communicate through speech. We're talking about voice chatbots because it's not textual, they're not textual, they are voice based. And the last exercise for today, multiple choice questions. So what do we have here? What is the main function of a chatbot? Writing marketing emails, simulating human conversations, posting on social media. Well, it's about conversations, so we're talking about answer B. What do AI-powered chatbots use to understand their user input? Frequently asked questions, natural language processing, NLP, simple buttons. We're talking about NLP. Simple buttons are about menu-based or rule-based chatbots. Which type of chatbot allows users to click on predefined options? AI-powered menu-based voice chatbots. We're talking about menu-based. What is one way chatbots help in marketing? Answer legal questions, collect leads, automate financial transactions. So here we can assume that we're talking about answer B. What chatbot type can generate new content as responses? Rules-based, AI-powered, generative AI chatbot. Well, basically, even though B could be an answer, we have generative AI, and the sole necessity of this kind of AI chatbot is to generate the answer. Where can chatbot be used? Customer support, marketing, sales, all of the above. But clearly, all of the above. How do voice chatbot interact with users? By email, through speech, by showing images. Well, it could show you certain images if you request it, but generally this is about the fact that they can interact through the speech. What is one function of sales chatbots? Creating product advertisement, scheduling meetings, managing payroll. So basically we can say here that we are talking about scheduling meetings, because if you wish to, find a time for conversation with the sales representative, it's easy for the chatbot to select the timeline, to watch the timetable and write you what time is available to meet the person. So basically this is about that. What do chatbots in customer support do? Transfer leads to CRM, answer common questions, write blog posts. So if we're talking about customer support, here we can say that we're talking about B, because transferring leads to CRM is usually about sales representative chatbots, let's call it that way, in sales. Because leads are the people who currently, they don't necessarily need yet the customer support, right? And what do AI-powered chatbots improve compared to basic chatbots? The ability to process context, the need for manual programming, the chatbot's menu design. So here we can say that we're talking about the ability to process context, because they can find the answer, they can read your text, they can find an answer, generate an answer, and hence they can be, they can be improved in that regards. And here we have answer keys, and that's it for today. I really hope it was useful for you, because chatbots are like fundamental part of MarTech nowadays, and different terms can be not as frequently used, but it's really nice to be aware of them and types of the chatbots. I hope it was useful for you. Good luck with your career and your development. And that's it for today, and talk to you in future videos or maybe other formats. That's it.